Would you believe if I tell you that this lighting setup cost exactly 35 bucks? Hey everybody, this is Iago from Vimerse, and if you are just starting to make YouTube videos, you are going to realize that one of the best ways to grab people's attention is by using a good lighting setup, or you can just change your camera angle. And if you haven't realized yet, English is my second language because I'm from Brazil, and here in Brazil things are not so easy to buy, so a lot of the times we have to improvise, and this is how I could achieve this lighting setup. So let's start from the beginning. Right now the only light we have here is the one from the ceiling, and it's not illuminating my face, so we need a light in front of me, and this is what people call a key light, and this is going to be our main light. So for that we are going to use a LED lamp and a cable to connect into the socket. My cable is not exactly a new one, but you can buy one of these for 7 bucks. And for this light, my tip for you is to pick a light that is bright enough. My recommendation for you is to pick a 14 watts light, which costs about 7 bucks. And here in the description you can find the links to buy everything I mentioned. So let's power this up. Okay, now we have a light, but it's not looking good. And since we don't have a dimmer for this light, and this light is producing a very harsh shadow in my face, but how can we make this light softer? The first thing we can do is to adjust our ISO. Right now my ISO is 800, and here we can change it to 500. And okay, now it's looking a little bit better, but this light, it's still not soft. And for that I present to you the China ball, and this thing does an amazing job for the price, roughly $2 per unit. You know, when you see those big lights with those soft box, this China ball it's going to do the same job as this soft box, but for a very low price and a very low quality too. So take care of your China ball because this is not very strong. And China balls like this one are awesome if you want to light up 360 degrees or a scene with more than one person. And this kind of light is actually used in movies when they needed to light up a dinner scene where there are people everywhere in the table and they need a very soft light. My recommendation for you is, if you have space, buy the 24 inches, because the bigger your light source is, the softer will be the shadow in your face. In my case here I bought a 12 inches, but I wish I had bought a bigger one. You can see if your light is producing a hard shadow or a soft shadow just by placing your finger in front of your light. And if you can see the shape of your finger in your face, it's because your light is harsh, and if you can't, it's because it's soft. Mounting this China ball is very easy. You just have to place your light here inside. Okay, right now with the China ball is much better, right? You can compare the difference between before the China ball and after the China ball. And here is without any light, and now with the light and the China ball. Much better, right? And you can bring this light very close to your face, because this is going to make the source of the light bigger and it will give a softer shadow. If you place this light about 45 degrees from your face, you are going to get a more dramatic light, and also will create more depth in your light. Or you can just place in front of your face and have a flatter light, creating almost any shadows in your face. Right now we have a key light, our main light, but we still haven't achieved the YouTuber light, and this is because we are missing a background light. For a background light, I did the same thing as the key light. I bought another 14 LED lamp and the exactly same cable to power up this light. So let's add more 14 bucks. We are almost there. We just need to add some color in the background. And for that, I present you this cell phone paper. A pack with a bunch of colors costs about 5 bucks. If you want, you can save this 5 bucks and the 7 from the light and buy a RGB LED lamp, which it costs about $14. I have 3 colors here, but the one that works better with my room is the blue one. So I fasten the blue cell phone paper in the light. Because it's a LED lamp, it doesn't warm, so I'm safe. Then I place it where it looks better, and we are done. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not in looking what you expect, right? It's because we have to turn off the ceiling light. So let me do this 1 second.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, right now we have the light. So our total cost was 14 bucks for the 2 lights, 14 for both cables, $2 for the China ball, and $5 for the cell phone paper. Total of $35. And a bonus tip for you guys is to create contrast when recording the video. In my case here, because the background light is about 2 meters from my main light and it's from different colors, it's creating a lot of contrast here. So when I am editing, I can easily change the background color. If you want to see a tutorial about how to change colors in Adobe Premiere, leave a comment below. The secret is to play the game with the tools you have. If this video was helpful to you, leave a like and subscribe as well to not miss out in our new videos. I think this is all for today, folks, and I will catch you in our next video. Ciao!